Oh yeah, welcome back guys. Today we're going for a test drive in a 1970 Charger. This is an RT car. It does have a 318 under the hood, even though it says 340 on the stickers. They got the motor dressed up, it looks pretty, it's nice and quiet. We're gonna be stopping at the gas station, making sure she has fuel, and seeing how she runs and drives. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, and also check out maplemotors.com. I have close to 100 detailed pictures, wheels, tires, parts, and accessories all are available. And you can also see all of our inventory every Monday. We update with new cars. All right, about that time. Let's go for a ride. Gotta look around the interior before we take off. Go ahead, place your bets. Does the horn work? Listen to those starters. Aren't they the craziest starters? Give her a little gas here. Let's see. There we go. Better sitting there running. And to give her a little bit of gas to start her back up. The carpet's in decent shape in this one. There's some cracks in the door panels. The seats look decent. On your gauges, I don't think your oil pressure gauge or your temp gauge is working. Gas gauge looks like it's broke as well. The alternator is fluctuating around on there. We'll check the speedometer once we get riding down the road. It's showing 58,000 miles. And a poor old clock just gave out. It's not working anymore. We could try the blower motor to see if it works. I don't believe it's kicking on. These feel stiff. Wipers are gonna need some work. They're not working. It's showing the alternators pulling down, trying to make them work, but they're not kicking on. Horn? It works. There's gotta be a Dixie horn on this thing somewhere. What's this? We need to check, see if there's a Dixie horn. I wanna hear that. That's for sure. Probably play that thing 5 or 6 times on this test drive. Okay, let's hit the road. We'll see how she runs and drives. We'll do a full walk and check it out. Headliner on this got some wrinkles in it. You can see on both sides. Mechanic's headliner is what I call that because it looks fairly new. Just needs to be stretched out. Let's hit the road. All right, guys, I'm sweating. That's all right though. I need to sweat. She sounds pretty healthy. We're gonna take her down the road. Any flaws I see, I will point out. That's why I do these videos. You can tell they put some screws in the dash. This one needs a little bit of cosmetic work for sure on the interior. Some of the electrical's not working. You can tell the windshield wipers want to work, but they're not. So let's take off. I'm 100% stopping at the gas station because I do not know how much fuel is in this ride. I need my towel. Where's my towel at? I will be out of town till next Thursday. Today is Thursday itself, but this is my last video before I leave, so I was rushing, getting it all washed up. Want to get this out to you before it sells. Of course, there's already a pending deal on this car, but it isn't sold completely. Be sure to check my description. If I mark it sold, it will be sold. I do that with every car. Stiff gas pedal. Shifted fast. It's already shifted twice. Speedometer's coming up. It is working. Steering's pretty tight. Really, dude? You gotta just walk down in front of me. Let's hit the brakes. We got one of them locking up over here. This one in the front. Passing gear is not hooked up on this one, where she can always shift down. Felt like it slipped a little bit there. Let's try that again. A little bit of a slip from third to fourth. Well, that was second to third, sorry. Turn signal is popping up on the dash. Brakes are pulling on the left. Now they're pulling to the right, so both sides are fluctuating and pulling. I believe these are drum. Heard a little bit of a tire rub too. I'm gonna look when we get to the gas station and see if we got drum brakes on this one. Still getting used to this ride, kind of figuring the kinks out. It has been sitting a little while, so once the brakes warm up, they could stop pulling altogether. Sounds good though. All right, let's get some fuel and we'll keep this test drive rolling. Right now, the fuel gauge is pegged on E. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll find out. All right, I got $20 worth of fuel in this ride. It kind of looked like it filled it up. Pretty sure the gas come up to the top of the nozzle. So there's no way that gas gauge was working or correct, but we'll check it and see if it's moved at all. We got a dead battery. Bad connection is what it was. I'm gonna get up there and fix that real quick. Okay, so far so good. We're getting ready to take off, head back to the lot and do a walk around video. I noticed that cable on the battery cable had some like white corrosion on it. I'm gonna go back to the lot, clean that up, and then we'll try to start her up again, you know, during the walk around video and check that out. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. It had a little bad connection with the like cheaper priced cables that you plug in and then you just tighten the bolts down. Yeah, they'll get corrosion on them sometimes, so you got to keep them clean when using them. On the brakes seem to be getting better, but they are not drum in the front. They are disc in the front. So I'm hoping the more we drive it, you know, they'll smooth out, but we're gonna find out. It shifts super fast when you take off. When you're just leaving it in drive, that is. And I noticed the tires rub a little bit when you turn it all the way. A little bit of a popping coming from the carb. The tires are oversized. I think they need to come down a size in the front. And that should help out with the rubbing. It's been sitting a while, hasn't been driven too much, needs to be getting out and driven more. A good day around town should help out, clear up some of these issues. If not, it may need a little bit of work put into it to get it all straightened out. We're gonna pull back over here to the car lot, go ahead and get some outside pictures. Look for any kind of chip scratches, rust, issues that you would need to know about. All right, still pulling to the left when you hit the brakes. Seems like that front left one don't like it right now. All right, let's get these outside shots. All right, so yeah, if you got a dead battery or bad connection in a Mopar, this car will start running a little funny. I noticed that towards the end of the test drive. Check the old battery, it was very low. This connection here was solid white. I got it off, I cleaned it. It wasn't getting a connection back to charge it or anything. It was killing the old battery, and now it starts up good. I'll show you here in just a moment, and it should actually run better with a Mopar. So what we're gonna do is do a walk around. We'll call the video here. So let's walk down the car. I noticed there was a bunch of paint runs. You can see them around the front end. They got the paint on here pretty thick. Grill looks pretty good on this one, not bad, older for sure. Coming down the side of the car, a spot there in the front. There's a little spot there. You've got some paint runs there as well, a few bubbles in the stickers. A couple little indentations. Down this back side, you see the bumper's got some imperfections. Door handle's got a little bit of pitting popping up. RT emblem's coming off, a little sticker is. Checking over the windshield, looks like there's a speck on the other side. We'll get over there and check it out. Little crack there. Got a little piece of paint tried to come off, probably up top here. Yeah, inside this. All the stickering looks fairly new. Paint run. Overspray. Didn't actually see a CB in the car. Got a couple little indentions in the paint there. Coming around the back. I will open the trunk here in a moment. Doesn't look bad. That little back bumper there's got a couple little spots. You see all the chipping around the tail light. And down this side, paint run. Little spot in the corner of the door there. Overspray on the stickers. More paint runs. They did put the paint on thick. And a spot there in the corner. A little overspray there. Door handle. It's fairly new. I mean, it's lightly scratched up, I guess. They got the paint looking decent on this, even though they did put it on kind of thick. There's another little run there. Looking across the roof on this side. There's that spot in the windshield, like right here. And it's nice and pretty under the hood. Like I said, we're gonna shoot it down the road one more time because of the fact of that battery. And I've had this happen plenty of times before, where the battery actually affects the way the car runs. And that's usually with Mopars. That's where I see this happen. And you guys that do the Mopars know what I'm talking about. There's a spot right there, a little rust I guess tried to get through. Another little spot in the hood there. Checking around the edges here. Of course, we've already seen the interior, but we'll get her started up again. I'll show you what I'm talking about with the battery, how much better it starts. You can see the seat, got a little waviness on the edge there. Look around one more time. We'll jump up in here. I'm not gonna press the gas. We'll see how it even starts better. I don't have to give her gas no more. Still had that little pop in that carburetor. Of course, this car has been sitting. Okay, coming on down with the hood. Notice this side sits up a little bit.